When I first got out of the Marine Corps, 2014, I did 4 years, one combat tour, one MEU. Uh, I mean, when you transition out, you just the typical mindset is, hey, I'm getting out. I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna start my civilian life. Some people go to school, some people start their own business, whatever ambitions they have. Everyone has an idea of what they want to do to get out. Um, for guys that were in the military, especially like combat arms and actually put rounds down range and had that warrior experience in the military. And these guys know who they are. These guys and gals know who they are. It's it can be obviously a difficult transition. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. But what I'm trying to say is really when I got out, I mean, I didn't think anything of it. I mean, I didn't have any issues. I didn't think I didn't have PTSD. I didn't have anything. Yeah, I mean, I went to Afghanistan, plenty of engagements and stuff like that. But it wasn't. I didn't come back, and it wasn't like this typical Hollywood picture where you have flashbacks and stuff. That's just it's not how it is usually. And I was like, man, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna be a civilian, and I'm just gonna kill in the civilian world. I'm so over this military lifestyle. And I guess it wasn't really until I started hanging out with other veterans and started talking to other people that had been in and started getting into networking with other guys that were in the service that I kind of noticed a distinction. And what I mean is like when I first got out, I moved into my parents' house, and I mean they probably your parents love you, so they're not going to be very they're going to be relatively receptive of you no matter how you are. But I mean I remember just waking up at night. I mean, being hyper vigilant all the time. Just thinking someone was outside, and it's nothing weird. I mean, it's stuff that it's second nature to you. Being in the Marine Corps or something. But I mean, people just look at it just negatively, and it's a stigma. Just doing the things that you naturally or are trained to do, you could say, in the military, and it's not PTSD. It's nothing more than you're used to a way of life. You're doing a lifestyle. And you're transitioning to a lifestyle where that stuff doesn't really matter, and it's not incorporated, and so you can be an oddball really quick, and so I mean it may or may not be an issue. I mean a lot of people that might not have a hard time with it. I think more people than not do. I don't think I noticed I had it at first, and then when I noticed, like I kind of reflected on myself, and I was like, well, I'm really not hanging out with my old friends like I used to. Even other veteran friends that didn't have the same experience, it's still, and they got out too. Like I'm still not connecting. So I mean, there's definitely a void. I mean, going back to school, a bunch of 18-year-olds is literally like Billy Madison. I mean, I'm going back to school like these, and it's just it's a really hard connect. And like I was saying, really, it took me a while to notice it and then reflect back on it. Once I did, I kind of make a conscious effort to where, okay, I realize, these are the things that, I wouldn't even say set me back. These are the habits that I have, and these are the things that I'm used to, and I improvised, and as cheesy as it sounds, improvise and adapt, and was able to do things, be able to live a civilian life, and adjust it in without, being awkward or being out of place. And probably one of the number one things that helped me do that, other than realizing was getting LinkedIn and talking to other guys who did the same thing. And it's so simple, and it's almost cliche, but having a social network is always going to be beneficial. Having guys that understand you, having guys that been through the same thing how is that not going to help you? And so being linked in with the veteran community and stuff, it's one of those things where it's helped me out tremendously, and more importantly, I'm able to help guys out since I think I have a better edge on it than a lot of people. And so I mean, there's help out there, and if you don't need help, there's a network and a place to be where you can fit in right back as if you're in. So.